Good afternoon, everyone. Karen Cross here in the heart of Kingston. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the button for when the other videos are loaded up. I was hoping to start our YouTube channel with a more inclusive topic that could set the tone for what we want to talk about. How we want to make this fun and interesting. So I was hoping to talk about menopause. However, some people have reached out and some people have been criticizing what I said on the last live I did about Cuba's opening up our LGBT rights, and how the Cuban people have voted overwhelmingly for LGBTQ rights. And I thought it was something worth mentioning because Cuba is a communist country, and it's a very strange thing and surprising thing that the Cuban people, who have been indoctrinated for the last 60 years or so, would overwhelmingly vote for gay rights. So I was a little bit, giddy about it. And I thought that everyone who's interested in politics, geopolitics, regional politics, international politics, would have a little bit of interest in it as well. So I mentioned it. But apparently, we still have some straight people out there who believe that just the mentioning of gay rights and LGBTQ people right to exist and right to marry and right to be able to adopt children and be able to live as a free citizen and enjoy all the rights that every other citizen enjoys, there are still some backward people out there who believe that we shouldn't talk about it. And what forum we should talk about it, and where we should talk about it, and if it's appropriate to talk about it in a political forum. But I'd like to tell you all, particularly those of you who griping about it, is that the LGBTQ rights is an international political thing. It is charged politically, it is charged internationally. Some 40 countries or so have now legalized gay marriage, Cuba just being the latest, and it's overwhelming, and it's great that people who were otherwise taught and to hate a certain group of people because of who they sleep with, or hate a group of people because of how they look, how they dress, what their religion is. I want you all to know it's the same thing. It's the same thing as racism. You as a straight person being against a person being gay and having so much thoughts about it, while it doesn't affect you because you yourself is straight. And the fact that you bring it up is an international matter, and it is also a human rights matter. Being gay don't mean that you're a lesser human being. Being gay don't mean that you shouldn't enjoy the same rights as straight people do. It has proven throughout many research that gay people raise children, raise the best kind of children, more stable home environment. Gay people are politicians and artists and builders and technicians and doctors and lawyers, and gay people basically build the world, and artists. All of you, some of you who wear those name brand hats and the name brand clothes, most of those people who make those clothes, those name brand people, and I won't call out about it, but you know that Hilfiger and Gucci and the rest of them, these are made by gay people. And the thing has gotten so bad in Jamaica that you could mention something like that on a political platform and people get offended. Why would people get offended for something like that to be mentioned on a political platform when Cuba, a communist country, just voted, and I was providing you with information and celebrating it as a good thing, because it is a good thing. So let me tell you, all you straight people, all those clothes that you wear with the name brand, them people that gay. Them shoes there, them people that gay. Every aspect of your life, everything you do, everything you use, everything that comes into your mainstream, everything that you think, basically surround your straight world, some of those things are made by gay people. So I'm not forcing anything on anyone. I'm just saying to you that part of your humanity, no matter how much money you have, what kind of car you drive, no matter what kind of clothes you wear, no matter how much houses you have, part of your responsibility as a human being is to accept other people's choices. Just like I am pro-life. I don't believe in abortion. But I also believe that it's a woman's right to choose. It's her body. and she can choose whether she wants to have an abortion, yes or no. You have to tell me if you agree or disagree, and we can have a healthy discourse about it. But the LGBT community is still an oppressed community. But for some of you who have, talked to me about it, I want to tell you, Hillary Clinton marched with the Pride people in New York. So did Bill Clinton, Boris Gardner wife, former British Prime Minister Brown wife. But the most strident of international leaders that have been out there, put himself out there on the line for gay people is Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. March with the gay rights movement, wear his gay rights socks, carry him children, him sons, him daughters, and introduce to them the diversity of the world. Because the diversity of the world is there, and we have to accept what the diversity of the world is. You don't have to accept me for who I am. You don't have to accept nobody for who they are. But you have to accept that the world is a diverse place where lots of people. When the Supreme Court voted to allow gay marriage in America, I mean, it was already in some states, like Delaware and New York and stuff like that. But when the Supreme Court voted overwhelmingly for gay rights and for gay people to be married and to adopt and enjoy the same rights as every single citizen, President Obama tweeted a photograph of a Muslim gay man in his Muslim gay garb on his head. It was astonishing. Apart from lighting up the White House with gay colors, with the LGBTQ colors, President Obama tweeted a Muslim man in his, I don't know what, I have to look up what they call it, and I'm going to put the picture on the channel so you can see it. So I'm saying to you that you don't have to accept anybody's gayness, but that doesn't give you the right to deny them the right to be gay. Just like how it doesn't give anybody any right to say you're too black for this, you're too white for this, or because you're Chinese, you don't have to do that, or because you're Indian, you're not supposed to do that. It is the same principle that governs the world, the same principle. Gay people are musicians, artists, designers. Gay people basically run Silicon Valley. Gay people basically runs the movie industry in Hollywood. I mean, gay really rules. It's a fact of life. And there are still people who are who are feeling a little funny about being around gay people. And that is your right. But here's a right that you do not have. You do not have the right to discriminate. You do not have the right to judge. Because if you are going to be judging people, then be sure that people are going to be judging you as well. So what you should do, many of you are voicing all of these opinions, and some of you are really closeted people, and I'm not accusing anybody. Many of you are in your little closet, peeping out through a little hole, and judging those who are not in any closet and living their best life. I'm saying to you as human beings, show compassion, and show diversity, and show inclusivity, where you can say, Justin Trudeau is a straight man, and he's brought out his children to every gay parade in Canada. I mean, I could name a whole heap more people that have done that. You know, people who are straight people, former mayor of New York, Michael Bloomberg, who have given half his fortune to gay rights movement. Some of the biggest tech giants, you know, Dell and Facebook and all of them, Amazon and Google, who have contributed enormously to LGBTQ rights. Not to mention places like Walmart and the telephone, the banks, you know, JP Morgan Chase, all those banks who have contributed enormous amount of money towards the LGBTQ movement to help, you know, people who are still oppressed and people who are still being treated like lesser citizens. Because there are many parts of the world where people are still being treated as less citizens because of their sexual orientation. And that, as individuals, I think, and I'm saying this to you, that as individuals, we should all strive to spend our time. You don't have to like it, but to be more inclusive, to be more ready to to open your arms and more ready to say, all right, that's your choice. That is not my choice, but I can understand your choice, and your choice is your child, and I live with it. In the meantime, those of you criticizing me about bringing up on Cuba, you can do very well by not watching my videos or my lives. Because as a gay woman, I will not hide the fact that these are issues that needs to be talked about, and these are issues that people need to engage in conversations about. Because I have never been, personally, I have never been in, so I don't have no coming out story, because I've never been in anything. So I am always free to talk and free to stand up for who I am and what I believe in. I am not forcing you to accept that. What I'm saying to you is that the same respect I give you as a straight person is the same respect I expect from you. And that is all there is to it. Nothing, no discrimination, no beating up about people's sexuality and who them sleep with in the privacy of their bedroom. Come on, man. That's not chill. That's not chill at all. Where are you? It's a modern world we live in now. And Jamaica is still homophobic. And I tell you, most of Jamaica's homophobia is just a show. It's just a damn show. Priests, pastors, businessmen, people in every industry in high echelons of our Jamaican society. Some of whom are very, 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 very gay. I mean, they're not all gay, but they are very, very, very gay. Nobody not gonna walk around and announce their sexuality to anybody. So, your job as an heterosexual person who does not want to be near a gay people is that you can stay far, but don't show any disrespect. And that is all I'm saying. Please like the video, and for those of you who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section, but keep it spiffy and clean, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.